Hello everyone, welcome back to Great Linguistic Expectations. Happy Valentine's Day and hyvää ystävänpäivää. I hope that you are spending this day in the best company possible. So to honor this holiday, I decided to take the Finnish language today and compare it with French, the most romantic language in the world. At least that's what people say. So I developed several criteria, compared these two languages and found out whether Finnish is more beautiful than French, or less beautiful, or as beautiful as French. Who knows? You will find that in the end of this video. So enjoy. And keep in mind that these criteria and these opinions are only my subjective opinions, and yours may differ. If they do, please tell me that in the comments. The first criteria is pronunciation, and I divided it in two parts. Firstly, I compared the flow of speech of these two languages, and I mean the melodic part of it. To do that, I chose two simple phrases. I'm Russian and I'm from St. Petersburg. So in French it's Je suis russe, je suis de Saint-Pétersbourg. And in Finnish, olen venäläinen, olen kotoisin Pietarista. I think that's correct, right? Is it correct? So to my taste, these two phrases sound kind of alike, and I mean in this melodic component. For sure, I don't pronounce these phrases with the exact intonation of a native speaker, but this is how those imaginary French and Finnish speakers sound in my head. And also I think that fixed stress in these two languages contributes to the fact that the flow of speech sounds quite similar. So a point to French and a point to Finnish. Then the second part is the harmony of the language. And I will give a point to French straight away here, because those guys are obsessed with the harmonious sound of their language. And they even add an extra unnecessary vowel if there are too many consonants together, or if a combination of consonants doesn't sound pretty. A bit crazy, but cute. Then we're moving to grammar. I've never really thought that grammar may affect the beauty of a language in any way, but in fact it does a bit. You know, there is a saying that beauty is in simple things, and I quite agree with that. If we apply this to language, we may say that the more laconic the language is, the better. So in this case, Finnish definitely wins, because in French, like in most of the European languages, there are so many different little words, prepositions, pronouns and all that stuff of a sentence structure. But Finnish mostly only uses cases and their postfixes, which are added to the words. And this makes the sentence structure and therefore a thought more transparent. And this is a beautiful bonus. I think that this straightforwardness is great because there is nothing extra. This is just a thought as it is, and it's wonderful. The third criteria is lexics. For this experiment I googled the most used words of the Russian language because I'm Russian and these are going to be my subjective opinions, so I decided to align them with my mentality. I used only verbs and nouns, and the general count is 20. So I have a list of the words here, and now I'm going to read it for you. So the first word is to speak. We have parler and pourquoi. I think I'm going to choose parler over pourquoi. Then the second word is time, and we have tone. I hate these nasal vowels, to be honest. So tongue and icon, and I'm choosing icon. Then to know, savoir and theater. Savoir sounds a bit better. And then I have an hour, heure and tunti. Heure. Then the fifth word is life. So we have V and elema. I think for this word V is too short and too simple, so I'm choosing elema. Then I have a day, jour, and päivä, jour. Then to want, vouloir, and rauta. Yeah, I'm going to choose vouloir because, you know, I think in general French verbs sound kind of better than any other languages, to be honest. Then another verb to see, voir and narder, voir once again. Then I have, what do I have? I have a word friend, ami and ystävä. To my taste, ystävä sounds more sophisticated and beautiful, so I'm choosing that. Then a verb to go, aller and mennä. Aller, it's verb, so it's kind of a general rule already here. Then the 11th word is a house, maison, and talo. I'm choosing maison. Then, what do I have then? Oh, that's a very special word for today. It's love. So we have amour and rakkaus. Sorry, I can't pronounce Finnish R properly. I definitely need more training, but it's very hard because it's a bit more expressive than the Russian one actually, and it reminds me of the French sound R. So, you might be surprised, but I'm choosing rakkaus here because it sounds more down to earth and real, like closer to the heart. So, then I have happiness, so bonheur and onnellisuus. And I'm choosing the Finnish one. Maybe abstract nouns sound better in Finnish. Who knows? Maybe it's a topic for one of my next videos. So then we have a year, and vuosi. To be honest, I can't choose here. Neither. I don't like both of these words. Then work, travail and työ. I'm choosing travail. And then I have a word, mo and sana. I think mo. It's slightly more beautiful. Then money, argent, and raha. Argent sounds like 10 times more beautiful, sorry. Then the world, monde, and maailma. Here is difficult to choose, but monde is slightly more beautiful. Then I have language, lang and kieli. It's also difficult to choose, but lang. And the last one is water. I have o and vesi, and I also can't choose here. Sorry, I don't like these words. So, you know, even if I included those words that I couldn't choose from, it wouldn't change the situation much, and French definitely wins here. So it's 3 points to French and 2 points to Finnish. And the last criteria is general vibe. This is about the impression the language has on me, how it affects my mind and how I react to the speech. And for me, I should say that Finnish is the winner here. Without a doubt, French is a very sophisticated and royalistic language and all that stuff, and I love those kind of things. Just look at my wallpaper and you should see my chandelier, but it's not the case. Finnish is so tough and powerful and strong, not like German. German is brutal, but no offense, I still like the language. And Finnish is also honest and transparent and, I don't know, opinionated. I can't explain this point. This is just how it feels for me. So, you know, my confession is that I'm very much drawn to the personality of the language, if I can say so. Probably all languages have personalities. And this one is beautiful and very attractive. So, a point to Finnish. And turns out we have a tie. 3-3. You might think that I did it on purpose, but it's wrong. In the beginning of the research, I didn't know who's gonna win. And obviously, in the universe of this channel, Finnish is as beautiful as French. so probably it's also one of the most romantic languages in the world. So please tell me in the comments whether you agree with my research or not. Tell me how you're celebrating this wonderful day. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.